Hi there. If you are looking for purpose and clarity in your life because you've been feeling a little stuck and maybe disconnected at times, then you've come to the right place. Because at this supportive and beautiful channel, we are all about finding ways that we can best support our body through nutrition and food and self-care practices that we get every week from our higher power so that we're able to know what we need to do to make sure that we can hear that inner voice and bring that out into the world so we are able to live the life of our dreams. So if that sounds like it's for you, then stick around, make yourself comfortable, and I'll see you back here in just a moment. Hey everyone, welcome into your midweek check-in. This is going to be for the week of April 19th, 2021, and I believe you'll receive it on the 22nd of April, which is a Wednesday, because, that's what I consider midweek, so there you go. Now, if you're new here, welcome in. My name is Erin, and I'm really happy you found this channel, and I hope that you will enjoy what you see here and get some valuable information. And if you're returning, thank you so much for coming back. I hope you were able to catch the weekly wellness video at the beginning of the week, and that you are able to get some good ideas implemented into your week to use them effectively in order to get to where you need to be. And with that, and I wanted to tell you too, don't forget about the chapter markers if you got to skip ahead because you're short on time. And we are going to go ahead and do an intention because it's important for some of us to do that. And we'll do a little bit of breathing just so that we can relax into what we're doing today and be able to hear what's happening, be aware of what's happening, and get the messages that resonate with us so that we know that we're headed in the right direction for the rest of the week, right? Okay. So first of all, let's go ahead and let's breathe. While you're breathing, you can think of maybe some things will come to mind about what your intention is going to be for this beautiful reading today. So we're going to breathe in through our nose, out through your mouth, breathing in love or any beautiful energy that you need to bring in that helps you feel calm, relaxed, that makes you to feel connected and centered. And when you're exhaling through your mouth, you want to breathe out anything that will not serve you in this reading, any negative thoughts, any kinds of feelings or emotions that are getting in your way right now. Just let them go for now, right? Let them go and have some time of peace right now. This is a time away from any distractions, right? All right, so let's go ahead and set our intention for this reading. You can set your intention for anything you want and go ahead and you can say it out loud or in your head now. And for the rest of us who just don't know what to say, I'll go ahead and light a candle for us just that we'll have a beautiful positive reading that has loving messages for us, will show us what we need to know and be clear and able to help us with the rest of the week for the highest good of all. Okay. Oh, we got a good flame on that one. Hooray. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get busy on this reading. This is the week of April 19th, 2021. This is a general reading, and we're just going to go ahead and see what's going on. If there's any new messages, any new energies that we need to know about, any situations or circumstances that we need to know about for this midweek check-in. Man, we get this a lot. So we got number 16, caught in the ruins. All right. So this is circumstances that make us feel like we are confined, like we can't get out of a certain situation, pattern, belief, feeling, emotion. And that's not what we want. And then we have number 18, up in the air. Last week we had all blue cards. Now we're getting all red ones. Yowza. All right. So up in the air. And we've gotten this one before too. So there's a message here for us. It's like, come on, people. Now, the up in the air card is they have the little hot air balloon, and in the basket, there's something glowing in there, but they can't see what it is, right? And so it's just something that is unknown. There is something manifesting, and there's something that is in the creation process. We just don't know what it is yet, right? And it's okay to not know. But isn't it nice to know that there's something? And let's get one more of these cards here. And we have the Queen of Scrolls. Woohoo. All right. Now she is reverse here. So number 16, caught in the ruins. So whatever the situation is, you feel like you can't get out of it. And whatever is holding you in this situation is essentially keeping you from being able to grab a hold of, to manifest, to have in your life and bring to fruition this thing, whatever it is for you, that is in the creation process, right? That is ready to come to you, for you to have. So, and the Queen of Scrolls, when she's in reverse, this is, you could be having some problems at work with a certain female individual, perhaps, or with a lot of feminine energy anyways. And that could possibly be somebody in a management position. It could be, somebody just at work that you're even in communication with often. And it could either be that you're having problems or issues with this person, or maybe you are having, or maybe just even in your family, you're having communication issues with certain females or people with feminine energies in your life right now. And it's causing some problems. It's causing you to feel like you're stuck in whatever situation you're in. And what we need to do is take care of that so that we can get to this this unknown, whatever it is that we are trying to create. So this is kind of holding, this situation that you have with this person is really holding you up from getting what you need. And also I'm hearing research too, maybe maybe there's some research happening that there's some problems on, or you found something out through doing some research, and you found out some things that have caused you to have a rift with this person, or even members. I'm thinking it's probably just a particular person, but it's causing strife through this one person for several individuals. So it's not just you that's being impacted, it's also somebody else as well. Okay, that took a second to figure itself out, didn't it? So let's go ahead and just get some clarifiers. So we're going to really want to be able to have our communications open to to use our research skills in ways that will go deeper within ourselves, to not just necessarily researching in the internet and or what have you, but also going inside of ourselves and seeing what we need to do in order to come out of this situation and break these chains, so that we're not living in that particular circumstance, and we are able to do what we need to do to have our life back, right? So let's go ahead and get a couple clarifiers here and see what's happening. So here and now, so we want to be in the present, we're living in the past, or we're looking too far ahead in the future, and not being present in the moment. But what I'm really hearing is it's mostly the past that is harboring some of this problem that you're having. So we got the co-create card, and this is in protection position. And the co-create card is about having that partnership with spirit. And when it's in the protection position, you feel like you are not, like you have not taken hold of that. Like you are not fully invested in the co-creative process. Either you've lost, and we did talk about having a disconnect with having spirit in our lives, and that it was time to maybe think about, what does that relationship look like? Why are we feeling disconnected? What do we need to know here, right? So So we got and I didn't show you this. We got the 32, we got the here and now. So we need to stay in the present moment, right? We need to reestablish our partnership with spirit. And then we got the milk and honey card, number 51, which is all about, and this was in protection also. And this milk and honey card is all about joy, knowing that you have everything that you need. And this is telling you, you know what, that's what you need in your life. You're not taking hold of that joy that's yours. You're not believing that it is possible for you to have the joy, because whatever this situation is with this person, you're living in the past. You're not living in the present moment, and that's inhibiting you from co-creating. And this normally does talk about co-creating with spirit, but we co-create with other people as well. And this doesn't necessarily mean that your connection with spirit is completely gone. That's not going to be the message for all of us. For some of us, yes, because this message did come up in the reading last week as well, that we're maybe just not exactly sure. Like, things have changed. Something has changed our point of view on how we used to feel about our faith, about what we believed, on how the universe worked, right? So something has rattled us a little bit, and we're trying to figure out what that is. So and then it's keeping us pushed back a little bit. It has made us feel like we're going backwards, and we're not able. What we need to do is rectify this situation, realize that we are creators. And this, at the beginning of the week, we got that art card, create art card, because we wanted to get those creative processes out and be able to know how to manifest, right? By letting inspiration come through our higher self and, resonating inside of our heart, right? And putting that out into the world, because that's, we were inspired, we saw the vision, we believed it, we put it down out into the world to see, and now that's how the manifestation process is. We can understand how that manifestation process is working. And there's a little bit more to it than that, but essentially this is like, here's how we're getting started, right? And that's where you find what you need and get your joy. So this is so the milk and honey card is like, you do have all that you need, you really do, and you're letting the situation take you away from the fact that you have co-created something. You've co-created a beautiful life, right? And there is more for you. There's more for you that you're not even seeing yet. It hasn't even come into the material realm yet. It's still being created as we speak. And you are forgetting about that. Life is supposed to be a joyful thing. It's supposed to you'll have all the nourishment you need in terms of what you need to make you feel happy and alive and joyful. So it's time for you to chill out and enjoy yourself a little bit. Because if you keep worrying about the situation too much, it's really just going to just keep you living in the past, keep you living in a situation that you don't even want to be in. So let's go ahead and get a couple more cards here and just see what other information we can get. So Dragon's Lair, number 19. Okay. And then we also got Metamorphosis number 25. And at the beginning of the week, we got that transformation card that talked a little bit about metamorphosis as well, right? So the Dragon's Lair is here to let us know that, we're feeling... This is new territory for you. This is somewhere, it's a challenge. It can kind of rock you at your core. Like, something happened that you found something out that really just shook you to your core, that really caught you off guard, and you're just like, whoa, right? You're really taken off guard by it. So, and this is telling you that you know that the situation is bringing you out of alignment. You can feel it in your body that you are not in alignment anymore. And this has pushed you kind of out of your comfort zone. But again, challenges are laid before us for a reason. So this is, a situation that you're going to be in that you'll, even though it is going to be very challenging, even though it is not what you considered fun, this will give you experience and let you go along a new path. Challenges are put into our path for a reason, and it's to make us stronger and to help us grow. And this is indeed put here for you because you are it's going to take your courage. It's going to take strength for you to get through. And the metamorphosis card shows us that through this, it has the butterfly on here, and the butterfly does not transform without having, everything is completely torn apart and rebuilt again. Like, that's not a fun, easy, or painless process, right? So in order for you to have that metamorphosis, and this is kind of what we had at the beginning of the week also, so this is reminding us this new territory that you're embarking upon, this new experience that you're having, this new challenge that you're facing is, while it's not fun and while is probably most likely painful, we can see from here that it's causing us some pain and some hurt, that this is going to be useful when in our metamorphosis. It's going to take strength, it's going to take understanding, it's going to take treading into new territory for us to rectify the situation, to bring ourselves out of it for the better, so that we're able to transform into the person that we are becoming, to grow, to evolve, to get to that next level, right? So that's beautiful that we can take that kind of a situation and make it something that helps us to be an even better being, right? So I'm just going to pull one of these cards because I like them. Because I like them. And that's the kind of day I'm having. I'm doing it because I like it. If I want it, then I'm doing it. All right, and we have number 49. We are all connected. Oh, isn't that good news, right? Isn't that a good reminder? We are all connected. We are all connected, and we just have to remember that we are not alone. So this card here is signifying to me that you could feel very alone, especially with the co-create card and protection here, that maybe you're not feeling that spirit has your back and that you're kind of waffling through this on your own. This we are all connected card is really signifying to me that we need to remember we're all connected. You're not alone. And even though you may feel like you're in this on your own, you're really not. And if you want to feel spirit more in your life, then maybe you need to reach out a little bit more. And we did speak about that as well, kind of strengthening that relationship or recommitting to the relationship that you have. With how you feel about spirit, universe, God. I feel like there are some of us that are really having a hard time knowing what our relationship is. Something has changed our perspective on what we thought was very solid in our life as far as our faith went. I'll call it faith, right? For lack of a better term that's coming to my brain right now. And it's causing us some issues in our lives with, I'm really hearing that it's causing mostly issues in our life with family members, that the communication is really breaking down because you're just feeling differently about how you grew up feeling. So you have a whole new view on what you want in life and how you can get that. And maybe there's some people that just aren't in agreement with you. And boy, isn't that going to happen a lot in our lives, right? But these people are special to you. I feel they're very special to you. You're not trying to rock the boat, but you feel like if you don't rectify the situation within yourself and are able to live your life on your terms, that you're just not going to be happy because you're going to feel trapped. You're going to feel like you're living somebody else's life the way you're living your life, the way somebody else would want you to live it. And that's just not where you're at anymore. That's not your thinking anymore. So you might just need to do some soul searching about, what is the universe to you? What is faith to you? What does that look like? What is changing? Journal about that and find out what is changing, because everything is ready for you. Everything is ready for you, but you're pushing away, this situation is pushing away the joy that you are feeling. It's like somebody just burst your bubble. Like you were really excited, and then you maybe said something, or somebody found something out, or you found something out and asked somebody about this information that you found, and it was like it's like pop, like, just deflated, and it's like, oh no, maybe it's not what was happening. But you need to have strength and know in yourself internally what is out of alignment. And is it out of alignment because I am trying to live the life that people want me to live? Or is it out of alignment because people are, I am living my life the way I want to, and then I trusted somebody with this information, or thought I was ready to let this out, and people don't understand what I'm trying to do, or they're against it and they're not happy with it. And you're going to need to use that system to know where your internal system to know, hey, I'm out of alignment here, and how do I get back? You get back by getting in touch with spirit in the way that resonates with you, in the way that works for you, in order for you to be. And you got to be in the present moment. You can't live in the past. You can't let that stuff come back, and because it'll bite you right in the ass. If you keep letting the past come forward, then you're not living in the present moment. And then and that's going to affect how things happen for you in the future, right? So we want to figure out how we can get back into alignment, be in the present moment, recommit to our relationship with spirit, God, universe, however you resonate, and whatever that means for you, so that we're able to take back our joy, to transform, right? To overcome this challenge, so that we can go through that transformation process that brings us out onto the other side, finding what we need that makes us happy. So we're in alignment within ourselves, because in the end, that's what's really going to matter, right? What's really going to matter is how you feel about yourself. And once you start feeling right with yourself, then you're going to be able to, this we are all connected, to me also means that is going to bring those people into your life that feel the same way that you do, that believe the same things, that are working for the same thing that you are working for. All right. And it's hard to have to either, sometimes you got to let people go, and sometimes you don't have to. You can agree to disagree and still be especially when it's family, it's like, I love you and let's agree to disagree, or this is what I have to do, because ultimately it's not always going to be the same for everybody. And I know family dynamics can be something to reckon with at times, right? It's not, especially when it's a very close-knit family, right? There can be some real upheaval if you want to go against the grain, especially if there's traditions and things like that are in place that you're expected to follow and go along, and then suddenly you don't want to anymore, and then that can really cause some problems. But you have to live your life on your terms. You have to find where you fit and do your purpose, because that's what you're supposed to do. And if you can't do that, then you're not going to find your happiness. And your happiness is important. You're important, and being happy and being joyful, having abundance in all areas of your life is your right to have, and you can claim that. But that is your responsibility to claim. Somebody can't do that for you. You have to claim it on your own, and you're going to have to go through these hard choices. Gonna have to make the hard choices that let you be you. All right. So let's go ahead and get one last card. This is just a fun card to offer us some nice closing words that we can feel good about. They got a special one today. Health. It says, allow me, divine, to be tender and accepting of my body, no matter what ailments I may have. May I always know it's doing the best that it can. Help me be a loving ally and friend to this sacred form. All right. So I'm here. This is beautiful. I love this card. And obviously we do talk about health here, right? It's a whole self-wellness kind of channel where we work on all aspects of our life to be balanced and have health, right? So this health card is about accepting your body and the ailments that you have right now. So to me, this is saying, listen to your body. Where are you feeling that you're not 100%? Where are you feeling pains? Because that's going to tell a lot about where you're feeling this hurt. So your health is very important. And yes, you need to love your body no matter what. And it is your best friend, right? It's with you till the day you're ready to transition. And it's always great to take the very best care of it, and that's why we're here. But in this case, the health card is telling me that to be tender and accepting so that you can know where the pain is felt, so that you can kind of start to make sense about why is this situation so important to you to resolve? What is making you feel the pain? What is making you feel like you are caught up in this box that you can't get out of, right? So this is really listen to your body and feel where you see it, okay, or to see where you feel it, so that, and you can journal about it, meditate on it, go outside and just, have some time to think about things. But you really need to find out where you're out of alignment and what kind of issues that's causing so that you can rectify the situation, right? Okay, so I know it seems pretty heavy, but and it is, but on the plus side, this is giving you an opportunity to really put these practices into play that we have been learning about for the past months, right? Since last year, even. These practices of being in touch with our body so that we know how we feel, so we can use that to help guide us, because inside our body is our inner knowing, right? And it's our voice in there, and we know what makes us happy. We are accessing that, and we are being challenged, to really put that to the test and to put that into play and to practice this so that we can have that metamorphosis. And that's a beautiful thing, right? So even though this challenge is pretty heavy, that we could possibly come across this at this time in our life, we're going to come out the other end with the ability to really hear our bodies. We're really starting to get into ourselves and really know what's happening, instead of always being in the dark and just treading along, plugging along, like a robot or something. We're really feeling ourselves, and that's amazing. And wow, I'm so proud of you guys for sticking through all of these things, because it's not always easy, and nobody claimed it was going to be. But, we have our good weeks and our bad weeks, and this is just one of those weeks where it's not bad. It's just some things we have to take care of. So I love it. I know you guys are going to do wonderfully. Leave in the comments if you have any questions. Let us know how you're feeling this week. Let us know if, we can give you some positive words of encouragement, because this is all about support and love here. And we want to make sure that you feel that way here, and we can offer that to you. So leave in the comments if you want to. And other than that, I think we're good to go. I want you guys to have a beautiful rest of your week. I'm going to give you a big hug filled with loving and healing energy. We need it. We need it. We need it. You guys are beautiful, and I appreciate you being here every week. And I will see you again on Sunday for the week for the whole self wellness. Right? All right. I'll see you guys then. Bye now.